Good morning, fellow fur travelers. Jesting. Yeah, alright. So it's a fine new morning. Here in America, we had daylight saving time adjustment this past weekend, and it's been interesting readjusting to the time frame, readjusting to the times when we can do stuff on Tevat, when things are available, and when resets occur and all those. Yay, everything changes again. So anyways, I've got a bunch of more resin ready to go, and we've got trounces. I haven't done any trounces yet this week. I usually try to do one a day is what I've been doing for a while, but I figured this week why not just take them all out at once. So we'll do our first three. I don't know why I look. We will take care of our first three. Last time I tried to run the Scaramucci's Trounce without having our Shield Master in there, and it just didn't really go very well. I was hoping that Shogun would be enough of a power weight to outdo that need, but that didn't really work. So yeah, so we will go like this. This has been my winning team so far when doing these runs. So at least for our Scaramouche Trounce, he's not super hard. It's a matter of getting to know his patterns, right? And if you haven't, well, it's not too bad. You want someone who can deal with each of the elemental effects of some of the constructs that he creates in the second half. Here it's all about, well, we could wait for him to drop his abilities. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get my shield up first. I said about bringing my shield master, and then I didn't even bother with my shield master. Oh, wrong one. Where's my healing and my shield? Yes, healing and shield. That's usually not something you do. You usually do one or the other. But I'm over cautious most of the time. No, I was trying to get our shield back up, and I'm not getting any rotations in here. That's alright. Are we losing everything? It goes just kind of madhouse for the most part. I mean, most have a good rotations down. I'm just whatever's having fun. The second half is more just a waiting game, right? Because you want to survive what he's going to do. He's going to get to the point where he creates some his massive attack, and if we can get away from, oh, our shield's down already. Well, if I had Zhongli built a little better, that shield probably wouldn't drop down so fast.
Burn to oblivion.
And our Mega Kick is ready. Now I think these are ones that we can break if you use the right effects. No. Oh, okay.
Reality is pain.
So I know it's a matter of just basically waiting for the little boosters to pop up. There we go. These guys, 1 and 2, on our next hit to go, and there we go. So now we want to conserve our stamina.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Because he's gonna prepare to drop his Mega Bomb, and we want that up. And that will give us this one. That will give us that one. That will give us that one. Come on. That will give us that one. And then we got him. Like so. Let me get up here. Get our groove on like that. And this, oh, I forgot to drop Miko's Thunderbolts. Oh, get over there.
I was.
Should have dropped that early. But anyhow, there we go. He goes down. Say bye-bye, Moochie. So that's our first for the week. And we get a billet this week. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really hesitant when it comes to it's like 2 with 1 maybe, and I think I'll probably just leave that as fodder. Because we got plenty, and we always can use fodder. We love fodder. We love fodder. And then next up, number 2. Always, like I said, I follow the bottom list. Follow the list from the book, going the bottom up. So we finished Muchi. Now we'll come to Shogun. Not I, but Shogun. And it's, I like to, you know, after we use, we're not going to use Zhongli for Shogun, but after we have finished up with Scaramouche, then we can use Zhongli's pillar to collect. Always collect, always collect. Because you never know when you're going to need, what you're going to need, and how much you're going to need of it. Right?
What is the situation?
Now, why use Shogun against her? Well, because she's strong, and it will work. And we'll go 1, 2, and 3, and we'll go that, and we'll go like this, and then we'll go like that, and we'll go like, oh, her burst is gone. Oh, that's right, she's gonna be a burst stealer. A lot. That's okay. See, now Shogun, now her burst came out.
Right here.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get it all out there. Oh, I should have gotten to. Yep, I'm not going to make it, of course. But close. Too late. Alright, that's fine. Yes. Everyone hold hands. Oops. Fun, fun, fun. Yes, Purge, that's okay. Where'd you go? What is what? Let's stay inside. Get our healing back up, make sure we're fully refreshed. Whee! Get you back on. There we go. I think this has been the most where I've just kind of like done everything and anything and not really trying to avoid anything. Bring that back out again. Oops. Did I re-click? I don't think I reconnected that to make this work. And then you'll be here, and we'll go 1, 2, and 3, and go boom like this. And then I'll give us this to be able to go like that. 94,000. I think that's the highest I've reached with hers. Very nice. Very nice. 94,000 I think is definitely the highest. And that's all about having built up her booster from her skill. If you haven't got Shogun, sorry. She's a good unit to have for these kinds of things. Yeah, that's definitely fodder right there. Definitely fodder. We don't want that. We're happy to have two. We'll always like three, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. So that is two down. We've got one more in the bucket that we can take care of. And next up on our list is Senora. Makes it easy that they're kind of close together. So again, we're just following our list from the bottom up. And so yes, Senora is our next. See, yeah, our next one on the list. We're in the right spot. We are in the right spot. So for her, actually, yeah, the same team. So these are my. This is the team I've been using for my trounces. I kind of want to have Ayato in here, but I'm waiting until he gets max friendship from exploration before I stick him in any of these teams as well. And this actually goes a lot faster now.
You're trembling.
With this combo.
Or just cowardice?
We'll go ba ba dee ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Like that. Oh, hers isn't built up. That's okay. Hers isn't built up either. But we'll go and we'll crack this open. Give us a little cooling job like that. We'll drop these to 3. We're looking around for our fiery friend like this. Get this back out there. There's our next fiery friend. Make sure we keep that out there. And there's our last fiery friend. Hey! That was a nice strong hit. I don't think she's quite done yet. Nope, that's good. She's not down, which is fine. Drop you back. Drop you back. Oops, I did not mean to do that yet, because that took out a whole lot. That's alright. We're trying to fuel Shogun's. Where'd you go? Charge meter as much as we can.
Emerge right now. Emerge. Not every wound will heal.
Sure it won't. Are we there yet? It looks like we are. If we get close. She disappeared on me right as I use it, of course. Of course. I was trying to keep her from doing this, and she disappeared on me. Dang it. Timing! Timing is all it's about a lot of the time. So you get the right events at the right time, and you're good to go. And sometimes you get it, and sometimes you don't.
I see everything. Who dares? Right here. Right
Me, I dare. Watch. I do.
I never asked for redemption.
That's okay. We won't give you the redemption either anyways. So there is our 3 for the week. We'll go ahead and collect that weekly. Gets us up to 32. Gets us to a good spot. Oh, we didn't get her healed. That's okay. Kokomi will get healed up. No problem. Let's see. Do we get another billet? Are we going to get lucky? Are we going to get 3 drops from the boss and 2 drops? Let's see how much gold we get. No. The minimum. That's fine. That's an interesting flower. Feather. Not flower. Feather. That could be good for somebody. That could be good for somebody. Defensive and elemental mastery. That would be good on someone like Toma. No, he drives hit points. So then that would be... We're looking at Zinyan. Anyone else that's defense driven and elemental mastery? So that could also be Candice. So both, I believe, I'm pretty sure Candice is defense driven. Let's take a peek. We've got Candice down here. Where are you at? Candy. There's Candice. And so we'll take a peek at her talents, right? And she's HP driven. That's right. So, so then maybe crit damage and defense driven. That could even be for Ito if his isn't that good. Let's take a peek. But I think I have a different alt on his artifact set, right? Yeah, I've got this nice, lovely goblet on him that does, yeah, pretty decent. That's pretty decent. That's a 42, 44-ish. Yeah, so that's like, so we're not going to do on Ito. But if we take a peek at what Zinyan has, hers are probably kind of all over the place as well. I've got her with looks like a 5-piece tenacity. So, yeah, and then this one is not really great. Defense, energy recharge, crit damage. So it could be better with the alt one. And that was a gladiator. So let's just take a peeker. We can do a comparative. Is that our new one? That's our new one. Right? Gives her defense percent still, so it takes out the defense flat and gives her elements of mastery and drops energy recharge. So that, that's a maybe. That's a maybe. Something to consider. But we won't worry about that right now. So let's see. Other than that, let's give our Kokomi some love. We want her healed up, just to be sure. Everyone else is already good, it looks like. But we'll go on into looking at our event. We've got the new Vibro Crystal event. This is, I think, the 3rd time that it's out now. I'm pretty sure. I know it's the 2nd. It's been at least 2 times we've had this event. But I think this might be the 3rd. So let's go to our quest. It's our only open quest we have. Up in Liyue. Up over here now. Ooh, will it let us just teleport right there? It will let us teleport right there. That is interesting. Okay, I'm like, wait, we're just going to be able to go in and not have to talk to him or anything? We've got a quest. It just doesn't qualify as a reproducible experiment at all. It's not that I don't want to help you practice, but seriously, should that practice? Patrice. Help you, Patrice. See, if you don't read, I'm like, wait, I don't know. Yeah, so Patrice makes sense. It's not that I don't want to help you, Patrice, but seriously, good luck to you here. Wow, excuse me for that. There's nothing I can do here. Well, maybe there is. Might as well go find something to eat. Yes, maybe some bamboo shoot soup might do. I don't know if I have any of that on hand. Well, then you're pretty far from any place you can get some, mister. Aye, that's true, that's true. Wait, who are you, and why are you here in this Archon forsaken place? Suspicious. And is it really that suspicious? Yeah, where did you appear from anyway, Paimon? You're the suspicious one, Paimon? No. What are you saying? We came here together, didn't we? Grr, that's gotta be something Paimon can say in response. That's right. We're very suspicious indeed, but as some guy from Fontaine, isn't your presence here even more suspicious? Is this how you appear to others? Well, you are from Fontaine. Or how I appear to others. That's right, the two of us are adventurers, so it's at least kind of normal for us to be here, but you're definitely a strange sight to see. Well, that does make some sense. Well met then, traveler, the adventurer. And might I have your name? Flying Fairy? Paimon's Paimon. Fair enough. Then I too shall introduce myself. I am Anatole, an engineer from the Fontaine Research Institute. I shall be playing with you. I am here at the behest of my superiors at the Institute to conduct some research. Into Liyue cuisine? Liyue cuisine is interesting, but I fear not. The Institute is an organization dedicated to the study of machines and energy, though I do wish that we would have a gourmet department. Yes, a gourmet department would be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be a capital notion. Yes, it would. Well, I'm getting off topic. The sum of the matter is that I have a colleague who entered the Institute at the same time as me and has been researching minerals and elemental energy. If you've been around these parts, you might have met him. His name is Patrice. Would that ring any bells? I think I sort of remember someone sort of like that. Paimon might recall how much about him, but there was this guy from Fontaine fiddling with rocks around here. Yes, the harmonic wavering. I'd wagered that was him. Unlucky Patrice. According to his research directions, he would need a large and specialized batch of minerals from Liyue, but due to some budget and test site funding issues, along with other well-publicized reasons, so he couldn't conduct the experiment. Then, that's right, one day he took all his remaining findings and experimental equipment and vanished. Ooh, he vanished. Everyone said that he had finally gotten tired of the Institute and up and left with the Mora. Got the money and run, let's cut it. Screw this job, boy. I must say that I'd always believed that he could finish his experiments, and I'd never stooped to gossiping behind his back, unlike some people with nothing better to do but talk behind others' backs. Well, that's fine. In any case, he finally returned alive and well a while ago, and with experimental results to boot. Ah, truly the pioneering spirit of the researcher lives within him. According to him, he went to Liyue directly and set his experiment up here, and after overcoming various unimaginably tough decisions, he finally finished his research project. Well, isn't that great? Sure, sounds like it. What does that all have to do with you, by the way? Let's go with this one. Well, it's complicated. As I said before, things played out quite unfortunately. His experiments here were... Oh my goodness. Excuse me. His experiments here were, in fact, an illegal act. Oh. Not that I don't understand, though. If he had followed normal procedures, he would have been filling out application forms and official statements for half a month and then some. By the way, if you're not a big reader or are trying to get into reading, I definitely recommend Jim Butcher's Dresden Files. He's a great author. This actually comes from there. Dresden gets his amulet. Dresden is a wizard, and his main spell is fire spell, and he uses fuego as his command word for fire spells. So, yeah. Anyways. Anatoly is saying, but of course there was no one who could verify the experimental procedure, and the data he produced was overly detailed and complete. To quote the review document verbatim, it is almost as if it were simply spun out of thin air. Patrice insisted over and over that the data's completeness was due to the invaluable aid of the local Adventurers Guild. But the people upstairs weren't going to believe that, and so according to regulations, someone must reproduce the experiment to verify the data he obtained. Ah, so you mean some unlucky soul will have to come over here and from Fontaine to do his experiment again, right? And who's that unlucky duck? Oh, who is it, I wonder? Well, it's me. I'm your unlucky duck. Patrice is a good fellow, so I did, in fact, want to help him. But I only realized when I got here that though the minerals we need are easy to find, it is basically impossible to do this experiment by oneself. Wait, but why? Patrice did his experiment by himself, so I have to as well. I think that was their idea. Anyway, this organization can be blown sky high for all I care. Sky high? The Institute was once rocked by a massive explosion during a particularly catastrophic experimental failure. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that explosion did not take the strange and redundant process and the overly complicated management systems with it. And they have returned new and improved. Forget the data verification experiment, and even if I don't use the allocated funds, it will only go towards a futile lightening of next year's budget. I might as well go to Liyue and have a good meal. Oh, no wonder you were rambling about bamboo shoot soup earlier. That's fun to say. Bamboo shoot soup. Bamboo shoots the soup? No, bamboo shoots in the soup. But if you leave now, what about Patrice's research? If I hadn't met you, Traveler, the Adventurer, and Paimon, I would already have given up by now. But could you now help me finish this experiment and get the verification I need? I can see that it is not beyond your abilities. As for your remuneration, if we exclude traveling expenses, we should still have 30% of the total funds left. Well, it's not really about the Mora, is it, Traveler? Well, fine. We'll do it for Patrice, or I'll do it if I get your share too, Paimon. It will be nice. Oh, Paimon knew you'd agree. That's what that said. Thank you both so much. All right, then, allow me to go through the content of the experiment. We can judge from the records Patrice left for us that there exists minerals known as vibrocrystals. Yes, vibrocrystals. When the transmitter crystal half of the vibrocrystal set has been stimulated in a certain way, it will release a certain energy that will trigger a resonance with the receiver crystal half. This association is referred to as its harmonics. Yes, harmonic crystals. Harmonic crystal resonance based upon vibration technology. That's actually falls into a realm of natural healing, is where that kind of comes from. That the particular vibrational harmonics of certain crystals and stones and metal, so you can use a tuning fork, right, to create the harmonic sound and bring that in with resonance of specific crystals, and that does a specific harmonics. There's a video out there of where a guy is setting up several speakers in a circle position. It's like 7 or 8 speakers, and each one at a specific frequency. And that's giving you a certain sound wave effect that's hitting your body. You're supposed to sit in the middle. And that has certain aspects of relieving tension and causing calmness. At least that's the intended effect that is being presented. And so this falls into, there's a lot of stuff out there that gets into this kind of a thing. So natural healing effects, or holistic healing effects. There we go. That's the right phrase. So holistic healing is where it falls into. So the concept is, it's out there. It's been out there. It's very real. So it's not made up. So it's just, they're using it in a different way. And that works perfectly. So let's go. It seems that these harmonics can produce a certain energy and some sort of resonance that will affect some specific targets. Yes. Anatoly, have you really read his notes before? It's about right anyway. These invented terms are just window dressing anyway. When it comes to experiments, only the data will never lie. In summation, you'll have to engage in combat within the experimental area while under the effects of the vibro crystals. Can you do that for me? Yes, I can. Well, you could have said that sooner, you know. Traveler is really strong, so it'll be fine. Leave it to me. All right, then let us begin as soon as possible. It's just, what are you doing? Sighing like that again. Bamboo shoot soup. Oh, stop dwelling on it already. Okay, so during this event, you must split your characters into 2 parties, which is what we have done before. Maybe not. Maybe it was only 1 party. Anyways, before you start combat, you must equip each party with a vibrocrystal harmonic schema. Yes, that's the common thing. Combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals to obtain different combat buffs. And then when you get multiple effects, you can get either highly concentrated or equally balanced. Can only project its radiation upon 1 receiver crystal, but each receiver can receive transmissions from 3 transmitters. Using different transmitter crystals to trigger receivers will increase their effects. Check the vibrocrystal harmonics description to see the extent to which these buffs may extend. As the challenge proceeds, successfully triggering the harmonic response between transmitter and receiver crystals will accrue harmonic points. When these points reach a certain amount, the harmonic strength will increase, granting characters combat buffs. All party members' crit damage will be increased. Ooh. However, if you do not trigger harmonic response within a certain time period, the harmonic strength you have gained will fade. During this challenge, you must defeat opponents that constantly emerge to obtain points within the allotted time. Of these opponents, nemesis will provide more points. Once the challenge ends, you will gain different insignias based on the number of points you gained. Okay. So that's the common thing. This has been a repeating pattern. This is a standard combat-centric, and they'll give us trial characters to be able to use. And this may be a time where we can get... so if you've got some of your elemental achievements missing, some of these will be a place where you might be able to do them. Let's see if we've got any dendro-specific enemies coming up. And this might be the only one. We've got hydro slimes. We've got... they have them all in there. There we go. Hydro mimic boar. Oh, right. Okay. And that's generated from Oceanid's abilities. She creates the mimics that are hydro themed. So we've got a whole bunch, and then the enemies marked with the exclamation triangle, those are the elite enemies that give the extra points. So those are the ones you want to make sure you focus on. Now we're going to up our multiplier. Let's see if we go to times 2. That will tell us that our enemies are level 70 instead of level 40. And if we go to times 4, then our enemies will be level 90. So obviously it gives us a little bit tougher challenge, but it gives us a lot more points. And our rewards for the day are more primos and talent or weapon level up materials and character level up materials. So lots of goodies. So of course today was the first day that it's opened, and then looks like it will be opening every day over the course of the rest of the week. So we've got Saturday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the day when it will conclude, because it's 6 no, am I right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so Sunday. So Sunday is our last day. So if you want to wait, hold off until Sunday. Just blow through it all, and have fun that way. But for today, we will go ahead and do our first one. So let's get in it. Enter Vibo Crystal Harmonics page. So this will give us our crystals and our harmonics and how they will connect. Select which one to register with. Select other receiver crystals to change the triggering effect. Right, so if you go like that. So you click it and then click it, and that's where it will resolve with. So you can pair how you want to pair it. I think maybe I messed up. Maybe I didn't pair it correctly last time, because, yeah, I'm not sure. Yes, we will confirm a reset. With the pyro, so let's see. Transmission will be triggered after a character triggers the vaporize reaction. So we want vaping. Transmission will be triggered after a character deals pyro damage using normal, charge, plunging. Transmission will be triggered after a character uses an elemental skill. So we can get all 3 of those in one hit. So we apply hydro and then use after deals pyro damage with skills burst. Yeah, all 3. So we can get all 3 of these triggers within a single action with using a pyro elemental skill that's applied against a enemy that's wet, right? That's wet already. So if we go here, you gain a maximum of 1 blazing receiver effect. When you gain various stacks of this effect, your character's power damage is increased by a large percentage. Your character's charged attack damage is increased by a large percentage, or your character's attack is increased by a large percentage. So, interesting. This one will say you gain so if you do any of those things, so you choose which one you're going to get. So all 3 are pointing to the same one. So this is saying we're going to hyper boost pyro. Right. So, charge attack damage. I'm not really big on, yeah, I guess for Yanfei we'd be doing charge attacks. That could be, especially once we get the other, but just pyro damage itself would probably be better for Yanfei. So, we're wanting vape on that set. And let's see what it's going to be on this one. If this is the same. Yep, so this is a vape-focused team, or vape-focused combo. So before we go and select our harmonics, let's figure out who we want for our team. So they've given us Hutao and Yoimiya to get our vape combos in there, and that will work pretty well. And their Yoimiya is probably a little bit stronger than mine. But we can get some good. Will it get enough pyro application? So I think I will go there. And I already have Yoimiya mixed in, but we. Yeah, because we want her as the main that way. If we go, I'm looking at who else we have for hydro effects. Yeah, we can go those two. We want vaping in, so we want as much hydro and pyro as we can. I think, yeah, we'll leave. We'll leave. I don't really have anyone else for good hydro applications on that end. And that's not going to get, oh, his burst though. His burst will. So that would be good. So we'll stick Xin Xiao's on the other team to get his burst up to do that well. So we want we'll have him on the other team. Let's go like that. Let's go. We'll go there. Pyro. There's Xin Xiao. And if we go double, we want double hydro. We're looking for what boost we can blend in. So we want double hydro and double pyro if we could. But I don't really have another pyro character. That's my. I only have a couple, and that are not many that are great. D-Luke's artifact set is not going to be good at all. So if I stick him in here, he's not really going to be an aid to this. I mean, maybe get his burst out here and there, but it's not really going to do it. I mean, I guess it'll trigger vape to get some other things. But he would be the anchor in that, and that wouldn't really work. So we're looking for our pyro character to be amplified, and that's why we've got one on each side. So then we go with, let's go with electro and a second hydro on that end, and then we'll go our, we'll stick Benny over here for our double. Yeah, 4-star team. Yeah, that could work. A 5-star team and a 4-star team. Look at that. That just kind of happened that way, right? So let's see what we'll get. So this is for our 4-star team, and we've got triggering vape, dealing pyro damage using skills, and then after using an elemental skill. So I think we want to stick to just using elemental skill to regard whichever. Gaining stacks to characters' power damage is increased. That's not going to work well. Attack is increased. So just hyper boosting attack based on using a skill. We could do that. When you gain of this effect, triggered by dealing pyro damage to boosting attack. That seems to be the one that will help the most for everything here. I've got an appointment coming up soon, so this will have to be all we do. So that should work there. And then over on this end, we can get the vape in there instead. We can get our vape in there instead if we want. But are we going to go for pyro or charge? I think it's going to be the same. Let's stick to the same. Let's stick to a boosting attack based upon getting any of this effect. So we need vape once at least. We're going to do pyro damage with an elemental skill, and then just using elemental skill. So all of those things will get to trigger. All right. So elemental skill vaping. Now we just gotta make sure not to do electro charge too much. So she might, no, that'll at least give us the elemental skill as well. But yeah, I think that'll work. I think this will work. Now could we do Hu Tao in there instead? That'll give us a double considering. Oop. Oh, it's reorganized them too. I see. No, I think I'm gonna leave it that way. Let's try it. Okay. Oh, so it's gonna give us right away. Elemental skill. Vape.
Emerge.
Oh, not you. Where are you at? There we go. Got one. Is it tripled?
Come on out. Right here. Right now.
They're water enemies, so the vaping is getting easy to do. Make sure we keep water out.
Time for a light show.
So we're going to be relying on their Yoimiya a lot. We need our healing up because she's definitely... Oops. I wonder if they have Thundering Pulse on her. I probably should have checked. They're all water creatures, so that's not really going to work at all.
Time for a light show.
And these ones aren't wet, so we need them wet. Ah, we're not getting vape. Oh, our powerful enemies are coming. Okay. Are we getting him? We're getting there.
Right now. Emerge. Rebuild.
Be still.
Not getting our vape out there. That's okay. There we go. That got him a lot faster. Definitely. I don't think that's really going to do as much as we want. Let's see how we did. Oh yeah, second half. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Oh. That gets us our vaping and our skill really fast. We got her burst back up.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gowa.
Yeah, I think. Oh, we forgot to drop Benny first to get our attack boost up in there, didn't we? That's not doing too bad. We're definitely rocking a lot better with this one. Much smoother flow in a sense. This is all straight singles. Oh, I wanted to do you first. There we go.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Motion to compel.
Like that. Are we into our powerful foes? I don't know. Is this team rocking slightly better than our 5-star team? Mostly, it's going to be compositions. I'm not getting enough hydro applied though, right?
Everybody stand back. Let me lead you a bit. Motion to compel.
That's what we're looking at. Yeah. And thanks to C6 Yanfei,
Rain outlines your fate.
we got shields up. Maybe I should have just gone with the pyro boosting on this one.
Rain cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Let's see how we did. 3,000. Okay. 6 nemesis defeated. Let's see what kind of score we needed. I don't know. I didn't even look. Get 2,000. Okay. So we exceeded the score by 50%. That's pretty good. I don't know, I guess. Let's go see on the other end. And, oh, are we not... Do we get a... Obtain a score of 6,000 total. And we're already halfway there. That's kind of nuts. Alright. Alright. I'm a little surprised. That was nice. That was a good... It definitely could have been better. Definitely could have been better. We've got gold. I don't know if there's a platinum. Sometimes they'll do platinum when you get an exceedingly high score on some of them. That's what I saw. I don't know if they're doing that anymore. But that was decent. Oh, and then there's when a character triggers a vaporized reaction on an opponent. This will trigger a shockwave at the opponent's position that deals AoE damage. This effect can be triggered once every 4 seconds. So, yeah, first half is lots of hydro first, and then the mix. So you definitely want pure pyro, so you probably do better with a pure pyro on there. Triggering swirl reactions, doing animo damage. We'll gain a 35% crit rate for 6 seconds. Oh my goodness, that is a Hazel right up the bucket for me. My Hazel has a significant... And maybe I'll actually change him up too with that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Wait, that's not right. Oh, because I've switched him out. That's why. Okay. I temporarily switched him out because I haven't been using him as much. So, yeah, I would. This is what he would be at. Yeah, that looks better. Not enough crit damage though. So then I think that was the other part. Then we switched. I switched his artifacts to go. Let's just double check to see what I've got him with. 2-piece Animo, 2-piece Gladiator, and then this is a crit rate, so we gotta switch back to the crit damage. Oh. With the crit damage focus, I think he had... Oh, because he just switched. He switched with Yanfei. They switched pieces. So yeah, 2,066, 173. So that's more of where I had him. So a 35% gives us a 101.1. So a guaranteed crit damage or crit rate on everything we do for that. So yeah, that's not, his crit damage needs to be boosted up. I mean, his artifacts aren't great. They're not great. They're all right. But for now, we'll go ahead and just switch back with Yanfei for now. we'll leave. I forgot I'd done that. Amen. That's all right. So we'll go ahead and switch. We'll give, because I've been using Yanfei a lot. I haven't been using Hazel very much, so that's why I was doing that. I don't like switching around artifacts and weapons. I prefer to have, and I actually do have a second Lost Prayer, but I have too many weapons to build up. So anyhow, I think that will be pretty close to all we can do. I've got, as I said, I do have an appointment coming up really soon, so I have to get some stuff ready for that. But yeah, so it's there's always so much fun to do, always so many things to do, and shortly we will be collecting materials. So I've been tracking what I have here, what I need, where I'm going, how much longer, and not much longer. And ooh, if you haven't considered what you need for leveling up characters and leveling up weapons and things like that, I did some stats throwing in for all the weapons that I have for the character. No, not for the weapons that I have, for the characters that I have, just for the characters that I have, and looking at their enemy drop materials, and to be able to get getting to talent level 9, triple nines for everybody, not even counting what they need for the crowns, but just targeting triple nines for everybody. And because you want to build up everybody that you can and give you options, and even how much I've already used and how much I have here, I'm still in the neighborhood of about 20% ish of the resources that I would need. So yes, even though you see 900 there, that's only 300 here and only 100 there, and looking at that combination, it's still only these kinds of things, these numbers, we're running at about 20% across the board. And I'm like, dang, I thought I've been farming a lot. I mean, not really farming, but you fight them a lot and you think you end up with a lot of stuff, but it's just there's so much. You need so much of your high-end enemy drops and trying to convert them all and to get everybody up there. You need 17 for here to get from 9, 10, 7, or 12. 12. 12 and 12, right? To do all three of, well, that's to get to 9. But you just need so many for so many people. So it'd be 36 to get all those up there. Where we at? You just need so many to go up and up and up and up. And it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's fun. It's fun. I'll probably sit down and figure out how much I really need and I have, but and then just go through and start farming. It says, all right, let's just go and clear the book, and that's an easy way to do it. I know that there are different patterns out there that people have put up for really tracking these things and going through it all, but you just, I would say, see who you've got and then just open it up and say, all right, let's just go farm this one, let's go farm this one. So you just go around one at a time. I mean, the hill turtles, you get bajillions of them all the time, but maybe you want to focus on different ones. And the samurais are definitely ones that tend to be focused on a lot. I had to focus on the specters for a while, but do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Have fun, enjoy. Anyhow, that will be all the time we have for right now. I thanks for coming out and watching. Hopefully you get to see what the event is like, see some different comps. You saw how I had to do it, and vape was definitely your key factor there. Having a pyro main on the first one, and then a hydro main with a pyro aider on the second half is you're definitely better there. So if you have Yellen, I would say Yellen and Yoimiya is a better combo for the second half. If you've got those two, you will just crank it out. They get vape. That combo together gets vape like mad. And then I would say Hutao or C6 Benny with Yeah, C6 Benny with a high energy, that probably could have worked better. Um, no, because the Hydra doesn't override, but use skills. So I'm just thinking where you get Hydra applications in and where you get the Pyro applications in. So you just got to look at those different things. Look at the different things and you'll get there. So even a C6 Benny with a Yellen and then a some other physical attacker like D-Luke. Yeah, you could do Benny plus D-Luke and Yellen, and that would give you a nice one. Yeah, it just depends which way you got it. You know, who knows. Anyhow, Pyro and Hydro for the win. Have a great one, and then we will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.